veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video regarding PhD application process. And I received a comment regarding how you can email professor regarding a PhD position. And I thought let's make a video about that, how you select professors to email and the topic you should write, how to frame an email, how to approach professors, and how to see papers and corresponding authors. So starting with the first you select your research topic of interest. You will go to Google Scholar or PubMed or any platform where you can find research papers. Suppose I have couple of papers to show you. Imagine if I have chosen this paper for my research interest, which basically means this paper is about regulation of LRRK to mRNA in Parkinson's disease. So suppose I want to see this align with my research interest, and I look who is the co-author or who is the corresponding author of the paper. So most of the time there might be one or two. They already have a star over here to show the corresponding author of the paper. And if you find that star, which is a corresponding author, you can definitely get email address for this paper. The first author or the last author have a corresponding author, and it's Yulan Xiong. So why Xiong? So you can find them in Google Scholar as well, and they always write an email address at the corresponding author site. Okay, so you can definitely find that email address in their paper itself. So the first thing you will do, you will download that paper, either PDF or print them, and go through the whole paper. Okay, go through the whole paper. If you're interested in working in the same field or same kind of research, go through the whole paper and read it thoroughly. Take a day or two, but go through that paper thoroughly, okay, so that you have knowledge about what kind of research they do, the kind of experiments they perform in the lab, and also the kind of publications they do, so after you get an idea, try to find out some questions, or maybe that could be a simple doubt you can ask about, about their research, or could be something related to you want to show them that you have some interest in the related field, or you might have find a research gap in their paper or in their research. So you can definitely ask them about the questions they published about in the paper. Also, a kind of research idea you have related to the same paper. Okay, so you can find that research idea by reading this paper or these kind of paper. And then I have one paper. I have another paper showing modeling of neurodegeneration in C. elegans, which is here. I work with them, and this is the paper I have downloaded. But you can also see like what kind of research paper you want to work with. So they also have a corresponding author similarly, author of correspondence, which is University of Alabama. And if you download a research paper, they must have this thing over there. Okay, and once you find, read the paper, hold, and gather some questions, write that down in your notebook or whatever, and then you can frame an email uh, to write to them. Okay, and honestly there is nothing you have to lose, like there's nothing to lose if you did not get an answer, or if you did not receive any response from them. But you can definitely show your interest by emailing them, and it takes nothing, just an email and just your time and hard work. And reading those papers definitely give you some intellectual input to your research knowledge as well. So the best thing is read those papers and start writing an email. So I try most of the times old school way. I always used to have a physical diary with me when I was doing my masters, how to about how to write a research paper, or how to email professors and which professors I have shortlisted. Okay, so I can see all the professors I have tried in my master days using The same method, University of Aberdeen, University of uh, California, or so on, and also the same lab I'm working currently. So yeah, this is I used to do. And the other thing I used to do is framing an email like this. Okay, and I used to write first the subject PhD opportunity in your lab, or maybe research interest in your lab, and then you can start with dear professor this, and then frame your email in a very respectful manner, starting with I hope this email finds you well, hope you have a nice day, and this, and then describe yourself at what position you are in. Suppose if you are a final year undergraduate student or a master student, you define it. Define I'm a final year master student and I'm majoring in this and I am about to graduate and this is my project and this is my experience. Okay, and then talk about them. I find your research interesting. I have gone through this paper and I found your research interesting, and then you can ask a few questions following that paragraph. Okay, and once you're done you can conclude saying that you are interested in doing a PhD, and then you are very interested to work with you and do a PhD in your lab, and then you can finally conclude your sentences and then write a thank note. Okay, so and always attach your CV in the email so that they can see your your bachelor's, master's, and research experience you already had from your bachelor's and master's. And you can do these or four basic things. Include your CV, write a good email, read professors papers, mostly recent papers, because these are the papers they are working with, and these are the project they have funding in their lab, so that if you join their lab you can work on those projects going on. So yeah, this is the tip to how to find professors of your research of interest and how to email them, so that you can get an answer. And if you get an answer, that's a wonderful news that you get an answer. Then you can reply him back about what he wants and how to proceed with the things. And believe me, I used to talk with a lot of professors abroad when I was in India, and they used to respond for sure if you have some meaningful questions you asked for. So yeah, this is all in this video. I'll make another video for another topic. Thank you for so much for